and welcome. I'm Nikita Kapoor and you're watching the Daily Jagran. In this special segment, I will take you through some of the top stories of the day. From diplomatic whispers to change in Royal Challenger Bengaluru's ownership. Let's begin. Former Pakistani Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has stirred the regional diplomatic pot once again. During a visit to Washington, the Pakistan People's Party chairman has pointed a direct finger at the United States, holding it responsible for the recent surge in terrorism in Pakistan. His remarks have not only reopened old wounds but also risk disrupting the fragile reset underway between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Zardari's latest salvo comes amid an ongoing struggle with Pakistan to contain terror outfits attacking Pakistan itself. On American soil, he blamed America's abrupt withdrawal from Afghanistan for Pakistan's current security challenges. According to him, the weapons abandoned during the US military exit have now resurfaced in the hands of the very terrorists Pakistan is trying to fight. He claimed these groups have acquired American equipment that often outmatches what Pakistan's police forces are carrying into battle. While Zardari did not name the Taliban-led government directly, Kabul has yet to issue officially statement, but the tone from Afghan analyst is far from diplomatic. Political expert Mohammad Zalmai Afghanyar accused Pakistan of threatening regional peace and questioned whether Islamabad is truly committed to economic diplomacy or still playing strategic games. The war of words comes at a sensitive time. Just weeks ago, both countries signaled an attempt at mending strained ties by appointing full-time ambassadors after months of diplomatic chill between the nations. As Pakistan grapples with rising internal security threats, the search for accountability continues. But with tensions once again spilling into the public domain, this episode could set back months of cautious progress between two uneasy neighbors while adding yet another wrinkle to Pakistan's complex ties with the United States. In a country where fashion, politics and immigration rarely cross paths, but today they're colliding head-on. A well-known fashion critic and internet personality, popularly known as the menswear guy, is now at the center of a political firestorm in the United States. Derek Guy, a sharp-tongued fashion writer who has built a massive following critiquing the outfits of the rich and powerful, is facing calls for deportation after a deeply personal admission about his immigration status. It started with a post on X where menswear guy, who has been vocal about human rights and immigration issues, shared his own story. He revealed that he came to the US as a child illegally with his family who were fleeing war-torn Vietnam in the aftermath of the Tet Offensive. The post went viral, but not in a way he might have hoped. His intention to humanize the immigration debate, especially in light of rising tensions and recent protests in Los Angeles against ICE raids, but instead, the confession triggered a wave of backlash, especially from the MAGA supporters. Derek Guy, who has made a name for himself by poking fun at politicians' wardrobe choices, including those of Vice President J.D. Vance, quickly found himself in political crosshairs. One post even joked that the funniest thing ever would be for J.D. Vance to deport him. And Vice President Vance? Well, he responded with a GIF of himself nodding. For context, Derek Guy has mocked J.D. Vance for allegedly copying Donald Trump's fashion sense, especially the blue blazer. It's the kind of sharp-tongued jab that's made him famous, and now a target. So where does this leave Derek Guy? Legally, his future is unclear. Publicly, he hasn't commented further since his viral post. From mocking neckties to facing deportation, this fashion critic may now be navigating the most viral moment of his life. The Karnataka High Court came down heavily on Siddaramaiah government while hearing RCB Victory Day Stampede case. The court asked some tough questions to the state government about the tragedy and the aftermath. The first question Karnataka High Court asked was when and who took the decision to hold the RCB victory celebrations. Then what steps were taken to regulate the traffic? What steps were taken to regulate public or the fans? What medical facilities were arranged at the venue? What were authorities aware on the expected number of people who may arrive for the event? Were injured persons given immediate medical attention? How much time was taken to take the injured to the hospitals? Is there any SOP present to manage crowd during sports event? Was any permission sought to organize this event? In response, the state sought time to file answers and is expected to submit its response in a sealed cover. Remember, the deadly stampede at the Chinnaswamy Stadium during the RCB Victory Day celebrations claimed 11 lives. The High Court has taken suo motu cognizance of the matter and hence asked these tough questions. A buzzing story that is sure to grab the attention of cricket fans and investors alike. Just weeks after clinching their historic IPL trophy, the Royal Challengers Bengaluru might be heading for a major ownership change. Yes, you heard that right. According to a report by Bloomberg, Diageo plc, the British alcoholic beverages giant that currently owns RCB through its Indian arm, United Spirits Ltd, is reportedly exploring options to sell a part or even all of its stake in the hugely popular IPL franchise. This news has sent ripples through both sporting and financial worlds. The team's recent hard-fought victory, ending an 18-year-long wait for the IPL title, has undeniably put RCB in fresh spotlight. It was a victory widely celebrated, especially by the fans devoted to the team's biggest star, Virat Kohli, one of the most followed athletes globally. His association with RCB has been a cornerstone of the team's immense popularity. Sources close to discussions, as mentioned in the report, suggest that Diageo has initiated early talks with financial advisors. They are apparently open to various possibilities, including a complete sale of the franchise. While no final decision has been made, the team could be valued at staggering $2 billion. These are still private discussions. We are yet to see any firm moves. Interestingly, the news of this potential sale immediately impacted United Spirits shares, which surged as much as 3.3% in the stock market today, touching a 5-month high following the Bloomberg report. This clearly indicates the market's reaction to the perceived value of the RCB brand itself. Now the big question is, why is Diageo considering such a significant move, especially after RCB's monumental win? Well, the report offers a few insights. Firstly, it's believed that Diageo may be reviewing its ownership as a part of a larger strategy to simplify its global operations. In the US, the biggest market, the company has reportedly faced pressure on liquor sales due to tariffs and a dip in consumer demand for premium alcohol. Selling a stake in RCB could help them unlock funds and refocus on their core business. Secondly, there's the growing pressure from the Government of India. The Health Ministry has been pushing to ban all forms of indirect advertising of alcohol and tobacco products in sporting events like the IPL. While direct advertisements are already prohibited, companies like Diageo have often promoted soft drink brands or sodas using top cricketers. This evolving regulatory landscape could be another factor in Diageo's strategic re-evaluation. For those unfamiliar with RCB's ownership history, the team was originally acquired by Vijay Mallya, the owner of the Kingfisher Airlines and prominent figure in India's liquor industry. After the collapse of Mallya's business empire, Diageo took over United Spirits, which subsequently gave them control of the RCB franchise. So as RCB basks in the glory of its first ever IPL triumph, the cricketing world now watches with bated breath to see who might step in as the new custodian of the iconic team. Donald Trump's immigration crackdown is touching new heights of strictness every day. The US Embassy in India has issued a stark warning to Indians traveling to the United States. In its latest message, the US Embassy has stated that Washington, and I quote, will not tolerate any abuse of visas or illegal entry into the country. This statement from the United States comes after a video of a handcuffed Indian student at Newark Airport went viral on social media. The video shows a young Indian student handcuffed, pinned face down by multiple officials at the airport in New Jersey. At least 4 officers can be seen restraining him, 2 of them with their knees pressed against his back. The footage captured by Indian-American entrepreneur Kunal Jain has now gone viral. In it, you can hear the man crying, pleading in Haryanvi, a dialect from North India. Kunal Jain, the man who posted the video on social media, says the student was not aggressive, not violent, but still authorities allegedly labelled him mentally unfit and proceeded to forcibly detain him, as clear in the images. However, without addressing the matter directly, the US Embassy in India has said that although the country continues to welcome legitimate travelers, they won't tolerate illegal entry, abuse of visas, or violation of US law. It also said that there is no right to visit the United States. This response comes hours after the video of the Indian student went viral on social media. This is all what we have time for in this special segment. For more news and updates, you can subscribe to the Daily Jagran, or you can also log on to thedailyjagran.com. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nikita Kapoor signing off.